round 3, we got Prism Ring, we got Take Inventory, we got Jace's Sanctum, we got lands. We have it all. Except anything that does anything. But who needs that? Classic pause after seeing Prism Ring. Turn to Prism pause. Yeah, nagging thoughts. Is definitely a good draw. So if we put the Take Inventory into our graveyard, this would draw us 2. If there was another option, we would do that, but we actually just want the land so little that we're fine just doing this and casting both. Alright, Liliana, here we go. Let the Lilianing begin. +1, do nothing. Go ahead and Sanctum and set ourselves up for some serious cantripping. Which we're gonna have to do pretty quick. Since Liliana is actually getting very close to ult. Yeah, we have to do another Jace's Sanctum here. Now we're very set up though. And we have an engulf. Oh, we had an engulf for the Liliana ult. The clock is slow though. Another Sanctum is not what we're looking for at this point. That's pretty good though. And I think we just have to fire this off immediately. Day's Undoing. I think we have to take that. Our hand is poor enough that we need 7 new cards. Even though it gives our opponent 7 new cards. The 7 cards will hopefully be enough to win the game though. These scries don't matter. Since everything's going away. Alright. Hydro Lashes are great right about now, since they are scrying for 2, and they mean we'll have infinite time to set up. Sure. We're not even losing apart the water veil, so that's great. Engulf. We'll eventually find an engulf. Be able to bounce our opponent's stuff and then go off with the remaining part the water veils is the plan. Okay. Sure. So our opponent got 2 transgresses, which is pretty good. I think we just want to keep it. We could have cast both our Hydro Lashes, but there isn't even that much we would want to draw into. I guess take inventories and such. Let's do a nagging thoughts. Sure. I think I have to take the take, because we're in danger of fizzling if I take the Jace's Sanctum. No. There's another Days I'm doing, which isn't terrible right now. What do we have exiled? I think I'm just going to take inventory at this moment. Anguish making a Prism Ring. Interesting. Seems like the Jace's Sanctums are more valuable. Alright, so this turn we can Hydrolash, see what happens. Sure. Anticipate's great. Zombie time. Lots of zombies. But we are having fun. Scrying like madmen. I don't think I actually want this part, the water veil, at the moment, since we're gonna be able to dig for something better. like take inventory. Perfect. So now we can engulf end of turn and then start bashing with part the water veils. We can if we engulf immediately, it's probably worth it, the amount of damage we're saving and the value we're getting. Although our opponent will get 2 zombies. Unless we keep that. So we can engulf, part, and then Days Undoing. That seems pretty good. Of course, we'll never even get this anticipate. So 6, and then do the do the undo, day the undo, and then take another turn. Wow. Wow. Hey, and we win. Because we immediately found apart the water veil. There's our anticipate. Cool. Easily beat the Liliana ult. So that's fun. Imprisoned in the Moon does get Liliana though. It's kind of a matter of what our opponent's doing. Our opponent is playing real decks. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Oh God, play with real decks. Show me the way, black-white control. Show me the way. So Thing in the Ice and Jace are good, but they are susceptible to removal, which our opponent probably can't get rid of all their removal. The engulfs are pretty bad, but they are good at cleaning up whatever's on the board. Assuming there are zombies, we can just have the things for them. And Substantiate is probably worse than our other counter magic, since we're rarely going to be bouncing things. And Prism Ring doesn't seem all that necessary, so yeah, let's just bring in all the creatures, keep all our card draw, and get rid of the Hydrolashes and Engulfs and such. Snap keep. Alright, duress is not an issue. Duress is pretty poor against this hand. These are the non-redundant cards, so probably one of these is going, since this just all draws cards. Okay, cool. Day's Undoing. Blighted Fen is kind of annoying, and so is that. I think we'll just Nagging Thoughts and take a Sanctum. Unfortunately, no land. Perhaps I should have anticipated just to try and dig deeper for that land, though. Alright, so these are the options. Day's Undoing doesn't seem great for us right now, so yeah. Here, we could Day's Undoing, but again, that doesn't seem great. I think I'll just leave up Anticipate. Next turn, Jace's Sanctum, hopefully. Alright, Gideon is an issue. Fast Clock. And we haven't really gotten started yet. Thing in the Ice is not an option with the Blighted Fen. Realistically, Take Inventory could be the pick, just because it's the most powerful. Assuming we drew a land there, we could have double inventoried, but now we just have to anticipate for a land. Maybe it was a bit too hasty. Side note, all the engulfs, since engulf would be good here. Black-white does have creatures. So 7 plus 5. We're not dead. Unsubstantiate doesn't really save us. Now we're at 1. I'm kind of locked out. So we need this Day's Undoing to be perfect, and for our opponent to not really have a land, which doesn't seem possible. Yeah, that's not enough. Well, it almost is. It could anticipate into things. Just activating Blighted Fen is enough. Grasp. So we can negate that. Like, that opens us up to a win here, or at least a survive. I mean, if our opponent has nothing, we get to bounce this thing, or flip this thing. Okay, well that went better than expected. Didn't even replay Gideon. He... Alright, so what's our plan? We still have 3 Part the Water Veils. I think we start with Anticipate. Thing in the Ice is actually pretty good. The second one. And then Day's Undoing. Alright. Pretty poor 7 to get. No negates. Negate would have been nice. The fact we're in this game at all is fortunate. Really, taking Jace's Sanctum seems weird. So we'll likely be able to flip thing. So probably an angel here. Sanctum, no. I think we have to just do this now. Activate shambling vent. Sure. So, could Days Undoing, or just leave up Clash of Wills? This hand isn't very good right now, but it has one good card. I think I'm just gonna risk the Days Undoing. Since it leaves our thing on 1, and there's potentially a lot of good things we could hit. Well, negate and a bunch of things isn't that great, but it's not terrible. Grasp. Grasp, I think I have to negate. We're bouncing our Jace. Sure. That's fine. Well, we have no spells. So at the moment, Avacyn just kills us if we draw into nothing. But there's a reasonable chance we can actually chain off into 4 spells and flip both these. Alright, Sorin. Alright, I guess it comes down to Sorin. And it's a land. And we got there. That was close. What a game. Wow. Yeah, the Days Undoing did not pay off, since it gave Our opponent is Soren and us nothing, but still got there barely.